Hi, welcome to Raise Sensation. I'm your host, Dan, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about FUNGIRL comics by Elizabeth Pich. This is a comic I've mentioned several times. I've done a couple of videos where I talked about what I've bought lately, and I've mentioned this comic a couple of times. The problem is that those videos don't get many views, and so and the whole point behind them is maybe to introduce some people to some new things. Now, breaking this out this way might still not get any views, but hey, I'm going to try. FUNGIRL is a great new comic. It's coming out here in the U.S. on Silver Sprocket, right? Is that, I'm saying that right? Yeah, Silver Sprocket Comics. Or maybe they're Silver Sprocket Books. I'm not sure. But this is a real fun thing. You know, I've always loved the women who did underground comics. There weren't nearly as many of them as there were male artists. And I really like, in the 80s and 90s, Fantagraphics and Kitchen Sink and some of those, and even Last Gasp was still doing some stuff where they were, you know, it was post-underground comics, but there were these independent comics, and there were a lot of women cartoonists who were doing great work. You know, I always love that. I love seeing women get outrageous. I love seeing them do dirty comics or crazy stick it to the man comics, just the same as I do guy comics, cartoonists rather. And so this is a lot of fun. I like this comic a lot. I'm not quite sure the total history of it. I did, when I was first got into it, I saw that, you know, she's listed as German-American cartoonist, but a lot of her comics aren't published in English, but I don't know that German-American, we usually say that when we mean an American who is of German descent, but that doesn't really seem to fit the whole thing. So I don't really know much about her personal life or anything. What I do know is I like these comics a lot. She's still producing them. These are all new. She's had 2 new ones come out this year. One of them I think was published in Europe last year, but just came out this year. This book seems to be a collection of things that I'm not sure if they were done for an online site or if they were published in regular comics and just brought together for this. As I say, she's just a really outrageous. You look here and you see, you can see her art style. This looks very European to me. You know, here she is. She was busy masturbating. And her climax, I guess, is this volcano that doesn't seem to be erupting lava, but you know, who knows what else. And she almost burns down the apartment that she shares with her friend. And well, so I'm not sure. I don't think this is this is like a guy dressed as a fireman. I'm not sure how a fireman got there in the few minutes that it took for this to happen. I thought it was the roommate's boyfriend. I'm really not sure. It's a gag. Who knows? But you see this great art style. I mean, the faces are very minimal, but she manages to get a lot done in this. And great cartooning here, great visual storytelling, funny stuff going on, sex, thievery. It's just a terrific This very much reminds me of like the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. This living hand to mouth that she does. Here she is. She wants to buy a donut. One jelly donut, please. That'll be $2.50. She digs in her pocket, and all she has is some pieces of string, a button, and probably a pubic hair there. She goes, I'm broke. Can I pay you in assorted lints? No, don't take it away from me. I want it so bad. I need it in my mouth. I'm a broke, naughty girl. Here, just take it. Yes. So she's got herself a donut. And she drops her donut on the floor. Anyway, I'm not gonna read the whole thing to you. She ends up. She seems to be rather strong but only when it's something she wants. Like her donut has fallen into the coffin, and she suddenly gets super strong and is able to lift the coffin up. Not only does she lift it up, she accidentally whips it up into the air and onto this guy, onto the Undertaker, and he hires her. He does. So I'm not sure how reasonable that is. There's a nod to the Simpsons opening. And like I said, I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but look at that. That's a great llama. Llama spits on her roommate's boyfriend, and the roommate and her boyfriend are trying to eat breakfast in the kitchen, and she comes out naked except for a strap-on dildo, and she steals one of Peter's pancakes with the dildo by impaling it on the dildo. All kinds of great stuff. It is, and like the Undergrounds, it's like I Love Lucy or something, but on steroids. Really hideous kind of things. Melting the face off a corpse she's supposed to be preparing for burial. Going to a seminar, a self-help seminar, and getting the wrong vibes from it. Just all kinds of things here. The Undertaker she starts working for has a hidden. Apparently, all Undertakers have this. The part that's like in health museums and stuff, where they have pickled fetuses and strange, bizarre creatures. And so he's got that hidden in the bottom of the funeral home. So, yeah, I don't want to give away too much of the stuff. But anyway, this is the book. It collects all the earlier stuff. These are the two things that have come out this year. Vulva Viking, which is a lot of fun. It's about her finding a boyfriend and trying to keep a job, getting fired, and all kinds of great stuff there. There's a little cheat sheet there. And this is her newest one, You Are Revolting. They take in a new boarder in the apartment to help afford the apartment. And, FUNGIRL starts having sexual fantasies about her. And it's just, there's a lot of sex in this one. A lot of sex stuff going on. And it's a lot of fun. But anyway, I think that could look at that nice cover. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. Either this little bit I showed you is going to catch your eye or not. It's just fun, weird situations, a lot of naughtiness, a lot of dumb gags, a lot of someone doing terrible things and still acting like everyone should love them. So there you go.